Good day, everyone. This is exercise. Let me just open it. It's exercise one of your database. So they say open the bicycle database in Access. On your memory stick, you rename the file on your memory stick as bicycle and your code, which is your student number. Then you rename all the three tables with the name of the table plus your name, surname, and student number. So you go to the tables, right click, rename. You can put your name, surname, and then what did they, as well as the student number. So you right click the stock on hand, rename to your name, surname, and student number. Then you're done. Then you scroll down so that you already have the tables. Then they say make sure that the same fields in the different tables are the same size. Create the following queries. Save all the queries with the name as given plus your name, surname, and student number. Then you make a print screen, the design view of each query to Word, insert a header and footer. Then you print each query in Word and Access datasheet view. So the first query, all products that begins with the letter P. Then you have to activate the following fields: the product ID, product name, stock on hand. So you go to your Access, click on Create, Query Design. You select the product table, you add close. You're only going to be using one table. So they're saying you need to activate the product ID, product name, stock on hand. So you're looking for all the product names that starts with P. So here under criteria, you're gonna put in the P with an asterisk. Then you run. There's your results for all the product ID with that starts with the letter P. So when you click on view, it takes you back here. So you either make a print screen or a snipping tool of this, you paste into your Word document. So I'm going to use a snipping tool. Make a snipping tool of that and open a new Word document. Then you paste. That's your first query. Then there you run, and then you click on save. You save this as query 1, which is bicycle your surname and student number. And we can close that. You create your second query design, add the product, close. Then they say now all the product names that begin with profile, activate the product ID, product name, as well as stock on hand. So it must begin with profile with the asterisk. When you run, you get your information. So you need to make a print screen of this or a snipping tool. Put your Word document, paste, run, to save as query 2 with now your surname and student number. Close the second query. Query number 3. product units with a unit price greater than 50, so you activate the product name, activate the product name and unit price. And the unit price, so they're saying that the unit price should be greater than 50, so this is what you have, greater than 50. Make a snipping tool or a print screen, paste on your Word document. You run, there's your things. Make sure that you save, which is now query 3, with your surname and student name. So you save your table as query 3. I've done that. So create. Number 4, all the product names that begin with an S, so you activate the product name, disco status, and stock on hand. So the product name must start with an S, it's S asterisk. The disco status should be yes, and then the stock on hand is supposed to be 15, so you type it around 5. You make a print screen of that, paste on your Word document, run, and then click on save, which is query 5. But query 4 with surname and student number. The next query, you're looking for all the products with a unit price of 200 or less, so you activate the product name, product ID, and unit price. So the unit price should be less than or equals to 200. Snipping tool of your criteria, you paste into Word, and run, and save. Let's verify 1% just want to check something here. The price, it's in dollars. It's supposed to change the short text. The unit price currency there. So let me just open that again. So you double click on the products table, you go to view, you click on design view, then the unit price, it says currency, the format of your currency, make sure it's in the R currency. There should be an R, and then click on save. Then all your unit price will be in rands. Close. Let me double check on my query now. Everything has changed to an R sign. Then the next query, they say you're looking for all the products with the unit price of more than 200. So you have to activate the product name, product ID, and unit price. So the unit price should be greater than 200. It's greater 200. Snipping tool of that formula that you're using, you paste on the work document. Run, save, as query number 6. What's your summary? Okay, close that. Query number 7. Activate the product ID must begin with 4. So you need to activate the product name, product ID, as well as the category ID. So the product ID must begin with 4. So it's 4 with an asterisk. Print screen or a snipping tool of that based on the Word document. Run, save. So everything starts with a 4, which is query number 7 with the same and student number. And then the next one, they say activate the product name, unit price, and the disclose status. So the product name must begin with an N, so it's N with an asterisk, and the unit price must be true, and the disclose data should be no. So you deactivate that. You make a snipping tool. You paste, you run, save, which is query number 8. Then the next one, you activate the product name, product ID, stock on hand, and the units on order. So you're looking for stock on hand and the units order must be more than 2. So this will be greater than 20 and also greater than 20. Make a snipping tool, paste on the word, you run, you save as query number 9, surname, student. Reach number 10. Activate the product name, product ID, units, and disclose status. So you're looking for the product ID that begins with 4. So it's 4 with an asterisk. And then the units must be pair. So you type in pair. And the disclose data should be no. So deactivate that. Make a snipping tool. You paste on the Word document. You run. Save, which is query number 10 with your surname and student. And then now query number 12, it's exactly the same as the previous one. So you're looking for the product ID that begins with 3 and the unit price should be, so you activate the product name, product ID, units, and the unit price. So you're looking for the product ID that begins with 3. The unit must be pay, and the unit price must be more than 2 rand, which is greater than 2. Snip, paste, run. Let's see now. We're looking for product ID that begins with 3, and it must be pay, and the unit price must be more than 2 rand. So I did not find any results, so we might get the same, which is query number 11 with surname and student number. Then I'm going to do the last query, which is query number 13. Query number 12. They say show the product ID, product name, the supplier's ID, stock on hand, and where the stock on hand is less than 20, so your criteria is less than 20, and then you sort according to the product name. So the product name you need to sort in an ascending order. Then you make a snipping tool, and then you paste on the Word document, run, save, which is query number 12, with your surname and student number. So I will end there today. Then on Wednesday we shall continue from query number 13 to 25. Make sure now on your Word document you insert your header and footer, and then you save this. I thank you.